doozy of a day.
A real doozy.
Greetings, future peasants. Welcome to the NightmareSignal podcast. We are speaking to you from the past. You are listening to this on Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th, everyone.
Happy Friday the 13th.
I'm hoping this message gets to you because it's only the 10th for us, and there's a very good chance some shit might happen by the time Friday gets here. I don't know.
You're very right. I was like, where's he going with this? Oh, yep.
Yep.
The horrors of being alive.
Yeah, the horrors of loading up any social media app that isn't Instagram. I appreciate Instagram, but I do not see any political shit on there unless it's funny memes.
Oh, say mine is...
Every once in a while, I'll see the real stuff, but for the most part, it's usually the JD Vance AI fat version of him dancing and doing weird shit. I'm like, I'm here for this. If he was actually that funny and, that kind of a guy, I could get why people would like him, but he's nothing like that.
It's not. You know what kind of pisses me off about Instagram lately? Do you ever get those posts where it's 20 different memes all in one post? And do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where instead of posting a singular one, somebody's like, okay, I'm going to have 20 on this one thing. I'm like, well, this one's funny, but what if some other one is I love bad stuff, and then I send it to somebody, and then, there's you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's been times.
Too much shit to go through.
There's been times where I've watched something, I'm like, oh, this is fucking funny, I'm gonna send it, and then I get to the end of it, I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta go play Damage Control real fast.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not what I meant. Because it's sometimes whenever I send you guys stuff, I'm always like, I hope they don't think I'm sending this of I'm laughing at the humor of this, not that the chick's got massive cleavage hanging out like the alien head chick the other day, or someone ranting in their car or just something. Because I always question myself that people think, why are you looking at this? I'm not. It just kind of happened to come across the page.
The things that come up on my account, I can't say anything. Always getting weird stuff. But...
Oh, yeah, for sure. But yeah, my phone is vibrating. Let me turn this off because it's going to get on my nerves. Why am I on data, not Wi-Fi? Good thing it's unlimited. But yeah.
You know what else is weird is when a mother holds other people accountable for her son's death and they had nothing to do with it. Strong segue. Strong.
So strong. I was like, whoa, what I miss? Goddamn. You been watching some true crime?
Kind of. So we're going to be talking about the first Friday the 13th. How many of them have you seen?
I've seen them all technically.
Oh, okay.
But I don't remember jack shit from most of them, with the exception of some of 3, because Curly and I watched it and there's just some comical scenes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's Jason Goes to Hell. Oh, I remember scenes from Manhattan, which he's barely in New York in that one. Anyway, and then Jason Goes to Hell, I just remember him shoving his hand through someone's chest, or someone eating a heart and becomes Jason or some shit. And then Jason X.
Yeah. So far, I've seen Jason X. I watched that with Jamie and her friend Hope. That was fun. And then I felt like I had seen the first Friday the 13th, but when I started watching it, I was like, I don't think I've seen this. If I did, it's probably when I was 14 and I watched it on TV or something.
Yeah, I watched all these at ages I should not have watched these movies.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did a little watch slash rewatch, I don't know, and I actually really enjoyed it. I before I watched all this and all the Scream movies, I would have said that I didn't really care for slasher movies in general. I would have said probably my least favorite genre of horror, but I'm starting to appreciate them more. So, I don't know if that's true anymore.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
really liked it.
Okay, cool. Because I was watching. So I'm supposed to be faking my way through this because I was supposed to watch it last night as well, and then this morning, and then I just couldn't get around to it. Then I just said, "Fuck it,"
He
so I
was like,
watched.
"Hey, can you fit in a movie before we record?" And I was like, "Yes, I can."
My bad. Look, I had
And you're
every
like, "I
intention.
can't."
My
Grr.
look, look. I tried. I admit.
I
Look,
know, I know, I'm
no,
just
I know.
fucking with you.
I watched a 5-minute breakdown though. They
Oh,
went through the
okay.
movie in 5 minutes, and
Oh.
yeah. Then I watched another guy talk about it, and he even said, as a fan of this movie, it's like this movie sucks. He's like it's boring. He's like it's
Oh,
not
I thought it
good.
was good.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I
Let's
mean,
talk about it because
yeah, it's I can see looking at it through today's lens how it would be boring, um, but it just kinda, like, builds that scariness over time. So, we start out with a girl, I think her name's Annie. She's going to Camp Crystal Lake to be a cook there. So I guess she's hitchhiking, and she gets to this little town cafe and is trying to get a ride, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, Camp Blood! That's so crazy, people died there, like, I can't believe they're opening it back up," and everybody's just losing their shit, and then there's this guy, I believe his name is just Crazy Ralph, which I love. And, he's really laying it on thick, and he's like, "There's a death curse there." And she's just like, "Oh, teehee, whatever. I'm
that's
still
the guy
gonna
with
go."
the what are they called, the bull hats or the fishing hats or whatever on.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
So
see. Is it Yeah,
he's the
Crazy
voice.
Ralph.
Yeah, he's the dad. He voices the dad in Beauty and the Beast.
Really?
Uh
Interesting.
huh.
Okay. That is really interesting. That's such a sweet old man. Crazy Ralph is fucking crazy. But this girl does not give a shit. She's just like, "Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go anyway." I mean, if, like, 10 people were telling me not to go to some place and someone said it literally had a death curse, I'm not gonna go.
Okay,
I
so
you know?
this is making me excited. Have you ever seen Cabin in the Woods?
Is that the one that you talked about on the podcast, you and Anthony? I get that
Yeah.
mixed up with a yeah, 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 I've seen it.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I was about to say, if you haven't seen that, because I forgot we did that was the last one we did before I
Oh,
rebooted everything.
mhm.
'Cause I was gonna say, with you getting into slashers more and you've never seen that movie, I'd be like, hold that off until we get a little
Oh,
deeper
yeah.
in, so when you watch it, it'll be like, "Oh my god, the tropes."
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but she ends up going anyway, and then, like, everything just fucking spirals from there. So there's a guy that I guess he bought the camp, and he's the one that's been fixing it up and whatever,
Is that Mr.
and
Mustache?
yes, what is his fucking name? Peter. No, Peter is the actor. The character's name is Steve. So Steve gets these counselors to come, they're all getting the camp ready, and then everything just goes to shit after that. So Kevin Bacon is in this. He plays one of the counselors. I think he's supposed to be, like, the hot one. Um,
Good old Kevin Bacon. I like Kevin Bacon.
yeah. So the thing that I told you that I couldn't wait to talk about, you're probably not gonna remember this since you haven't watched it in a long time. There is a part where he just like, has a partial boner.
Is it them on the beach?
Yeah, they're on the dock. Oh my god! I was like,
I
"What the fuck?" And I rewound it. I mean, I'm not even trying to be, like, crass or anything, I wasn't looking for this, it happened, and I was so surprised that I'm like, "Surely, that's not what I actually saw." No, it was.
Mm,
It
Kevin Bacon
was.
had a boner.
Dude.
I wrote that on my notes right here of stuff I was remembering and, like
That was one of them. I took a video of it. I think you can hear me in the background being like, "What the fuck?" or something like that.
post it to the gram.
I didn't know if it was too obscene. I mean, you can, like, really you can see the
Yeah.
outline of everything. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Also,
Not sure.
this was his 3rd movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah, this
realize
was
that.
before he blew up.
Yeah, well, he's fully exposed, and I'm like, "Surely I'm not the only one that's noticing this." No, definitely not. I
No.
typed in, "Does Kevin Bacon have a boner in Friday the 13th?" or something, and I got, like, a whole multiple pages of stuff, and,
Everyone's like, "Why, yes. Yes, he does."
somebody online referred to it as the bacon boner.
Oh my god.
Dude, fucking nuts. But, yeah, they just kinda start getting picked off one by one, and there's some pretty gruesome kills in here, I was kinda surprised.
Yeah. So, you want some little fun facts?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Tom Savini, I've mentioned him before on here that he's big in the special effects world and practical
Mm.
effects for like old movies like this. He worked on the original Dawn of the Dead and a bunch of other stuff. He's the one I told you from Dusk Till Dawn. He plays Sex Machine, the guy with the little crotch
Oh,
pistol.
mhm.
And so he did all the special effects in this, and there was actually scenes where someone gets thrown through a window, but if you look, it's a chick, but her body's built like a dude. That's him in a
No.
wig throwing himself through the window.
I love finding stuff like that.
And then every scene where you see the killer's hands doing stuff, that's his.
Mm.
Yeah. And trying to think, was there anything else? Yeah, no, it was just those notes. But yeah, he's someone that they got to I think this was his 3rd movie, maybe 4th movie he worked on. Could be 2nd. I don't remember. I have to relook that up. But fun stuff. Fun stuff of like you can see these people's early stages. I mean, yeah, a lot of the stuff is gruesome. Like the dude on the door. I know I'm jumping
Oh,
ahead of here a
yeah,
little
the
bit, but
arrows.
yeah. Yeah. Or the axe to the head.
Axe to the head is the one that really stood out to me, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Continue with where you're going. I'm sorry. I just wanted to, you know.
Oh, no, that's kinda all I was really thinking I was gonna say. I mean, they just get picked off one by one, and then you end up with the final girl. Um, what is her name? Pressure. Why didn't I write this down before? I was like, "I'm gonna remember all of these fucking people." I
Well,
think it's
while you're
Annie.
Annie, I was gonna say,
Mhm.
what are your thoughts on the
Yeah,
final
Annie.
girl trope?
I like it. I
Okay.
think it's
Cool.
cool.
Me too. Me too.
I
I
think,
like it too.
women are smart, we're survivors, we're
Yeah.
resourceful, so
I feel like they've gotten better over the years too, rather than like back in the day where I I don't want to say like damsel in distress kind of. Just I feel like they've gotten more kind of like they've gotten smarter
yeah.
over time too, and
Mhm.
they're still presented as not weak in the older movies, but I don't know what I'm trying to
Yeah, I
say.
know what you mean, yeah.
Okay,
No,
okay,
I get what you're trying to say.
but
This one, though, Annie is pretty fucking badass, like, She literally cuts someone's fucking head off with a machete. I was pretty surprised by that.
Hell yeah. I
For
don't remember that part.
1980, I was like, "Whoa, we got
Oh,
full decapitation?"
I know
Yeah,
who
it's
said. Okay, I know who said that.
yeah,
It hit me. Yeah.
yeah.
That takes some force too.
Oh, yeah,
Just
I
get that
don't even know
adrenaline
if
going.
oh my gosh, yeah. And this one also had, an ending that I like that is maybe kind of overdone, but I still really like it. When someone wakes up in the hospital and they're like, what's going on? Like, I had this dream that this thing happened, and the doctors are like, no, that didn't happen. You just have an injury, but we all know it did.
Just wait to the sequel.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
what I
you
like.
know oh, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I went into it being like, "Well, I'm just gonna watch this one and we'll talk about it." But now I'm excited to watch the others. I have the first 4 on DVD, so I
Oh
can
hell
at
yeah!
least watch those.
Thought about buying the box set back when I
Mm.
worked at Walmart, and I'm kind of kicking myself in the ass because they were only
Uh,
$20 for all of them, and I should have. I
oh,
bought the
shit.
Nightmare on Elm Street, but I wanted to get that one, and now they're probably. I think they're like 30, 40 now, and I'm like,
Oh.
I don't like them that much. But the whole sleep and waking up thing trope, I like that in Nightmare on Elm Street because every
Oh, uh-huh.
time it's like you don't know if it's a dream or not, and then when it
Yeah,
ends, you're like,
mhm.
wait a minute, you think it's over, but it's not. But that's cool. You're looking forward. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I wasn't sure how you were going to feel about it.
Mhm.
I'll give it a shot. I'll start trying to watch them too. I promise. I will.
As as I was watching it, I'm thinking you're watching it too, so I'm like, "Oh, I bet he's pissed watching this right now," 'cause, it is kinda slow moving and, there's just a lot of shots of trees and stuff, and I could see you being like, "Get to the point!"
Well, yes and no, because like I've talked
Oh.
about in a violent nature, there's lots of walking,
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
but the way it's shot is very like it looks beautiful and pretty. And you're just kind of following a Jason S character walking around. But I was dreading watching this because I was like, I remember watching it the
Oh, I
last
could
time.
tell.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I just don't want to. I'm like, because if I don't enjoy something, it's like I start picking up my phone, and I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want to, but I will push through it.
I think you'll be surprised, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he when we were talking about it, he was saying, "Oh, where's the remake? Do you know where we can get the remake?" And I was like, "Nope, gotta watch the original."
I like
And then
I
I
I like the
reminded you that
remake.
one of your huh?
I said, I
I was
like
like,
the
"No
remake.
remake." I reminded you that one of your goals was to watch older movies, and the meme you sent me was hilarious. I think I'm just reminding you of your goal. It was a sassy man. I'll post it on Instagram.
Okay, good. I'm going back. I'm like, what did I send her? I got.
It was somebody being like, "Ugh."
Oh yeah, it's one of the. It's the. Is that Damon Wayne's son? Yeah, I think that's Damon Wayne's son from the Wayne's brothers. That's I'm like, but it's so funny because the night before I was literally going down a rabbit hole or something, and I was like, oh, you know what? There was a black and white movie I watched when I was a kid. It was Them,
Hmm.
and
Yeah, I'm
it's
interested to
about
watch that one.
giant ants. Apparently, it's one of the like it's the monster movie, like the giant animal monster movie like that. That kind of like, that was the go-to. And then
Oh,
the
that's
next
cool.
one was Tarantula.
For me, it's not.
But apparently you don't
Not the
ever
next
really
one
see
for
the
me.
tarantula till towards the end.
Oh.
You just see the devastation.
Oh gosh. Nightmare.
That's cool. That's cool you like this. Like that you
Mhm.
liked it. I mean, I've been making a list of like older movies from like the 80s and stuff that I missed just because
Oh, mhm.
it kind of leads into a video I had sent you. I don't know if you got around to watching it or not. If you hadn't watched it
Oh,
yet,
no.
okay, then we could save that for next time because I commented on his video and he responded to me and he was just like,
Oh.
Yeah, he was just like, "Oh,
Shit,
wow."
yeah, I
He
totally
he was
forgot
like
about it.
he's like, "Hey, man." He's like, thanks for watching the first off, thanks for watching the video. Second, like, this was, like, a really good breakdown because everyone
Yeah.
else who commented were the exact kind of fucking people I was gonna start bitching about. While I
Mhm.
liked this guy's video because while he, didn't 100% get I guess, get to a point, I could see, what he was getting at with it, and it's like, basically, he was asking everyone else, like, don't why are movies not as rewatchable as they used to be? So,
Oh.
whenever you get around to watching it, I think that'll be a good
Mhm.
topic because I feel like we've talked about that before where it's like, "Oh, I like it, but I just don't really wanna rewatch it."
Mhm.
And why do people fall back into watching the classics? And not he wants, like, an actual answer, not just like, "Oh, nostalgia," because it's like, no,
Yeah.
it's not that. There's something about he's like, "I enjoyed Hereditary," which I love Sinners, but he's like, "I threw Sinners on, and halfway through, I was like, I don't feel like watching this anymore," and turns it off. But he'll go back and sit through, movies he's watched 1,000 times, you know? But, yeah, so when you watch that, we'll talk about that next week because I think that'd be a
Yes.
really good topic because
Oh,
I like my points on that.
yeah. Yeah, sorry, I totally blanked on that. Um, but speaking of rewatchable movies and stuff from the past, I wanted to talk to you about a movie we both went and saw this week, Dolly. That reminded me of it. I'm like, because it kind of seems like one of those old movies, but modern take. So, would you like to reveal what you thought about it? We have not talked about it yet. I thought you
Hmm.
were frozen for a
Oh,
second, and
I
then
was
you
frozen in
blinked. You're
thought.
like, okay.
So we were both supposed to guess.
Oh,
So
yes, yes.
I'm
We're
going
gonna
to,
guess.
because like while watching this, I'm like, I don't know. This could go either way for her.
That's how I felt about you too, yeah.
And I think you liked it for the most part, but there was probably some stuff that you didn't.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say overall you liked it, but some of the decisions that they made pissed you off.
Decisions like,
The character made, like, why the fuck would you do that?
yeah, there was like some weird character things in it and some weird stuff like that, but not enough to piss me off. No, because I'll be
Oh,
honest with you.
okay, okay.
Here's my big reveal. I enjoy the fuck out of that movie. Like
Okay, okay.
I was the only one in there, and I'm just vibing, just smashing my fucking popcorn watching this movie. I
I
will say
shoulda
though,
got popcorn. Perfect
I'm
popcorn
so
for me.
oh no, it wasn't popcorn. I forgot because this was my second movie of the day, so I was saving money. I
Oh.
stopped at Dollar General on the way out and got some
Oh,
bags of
hell yeah.
M&Ms for $1.
I actually smuggled in popcorn for this movie as well, or snacks.
Shit, I've been smuggling shit in for a while now. If I don't go to Cinemark, I usually
Oh.
bring in snacks because the other one we usually go to is the Grand, and I feel like
Mm.
one, they don't take cash anymore, and two,
Oh.
I feel like they're just fucking expensive. But anyway, uh, I usually wear my jacket, even though it'll be
Oh.
hot outside. I've got the inner sleeves, and I just hide a drink in there. But man, there was a part in this movie where I laughed so fucking loud because it was so unexpected when she jumps through the window.
Oh my god, yeah, I was like, "Whoa, what is happening here?"
When she jumped through the window. When I say I laughed loud, I mean it was loud. But it was only because I knew nobody else was in there.
Oh my
But yes,
gosh.
I really like this movie. I can't wait to like kind of give my thoughts on it and like my exact thinking when the movie started, but I want to hear how you felt about it.
Yeah, so I guess to backtrack a little bit, the reason that I thought that maybe you would be irritated by some of it, I kinda like, with how much you hated Scream 7, I almost felt like you would still somehow be mad about it, and it would taint this for you. I don't know why I thought that, but
I can see how you would think that, but like I had said before, the reason why I hated Scream 7 so much was because I just came off of 5 and 6. So it's like
Yeah,
now
fair.
now if this would have been I watched those years ago and have not touched them since and like, oh, let's go see Scream 7. I know how the other ones end. Maybe I could have just been like, this was just stupid. I would have been mad, but this was just like
Yeah.
it was just, the reason why I was so visceral, I guess, was because I was like, I'm telling you, I was like, Scream! I'm a Scream fan now. And like, I've
Yeah.
never really been a Ghostface fan. You know what I mean? Like, I
That's
like the
kinda how I
character.
felt too, yeah.
And then after that movie, I was like, what the fuck? This one, I didn't really have any expectations. I kind of went
Oh,
in
mhm.
expecting it to be low budget, expecting it
Yeah,
to have some kind of like goofiness, awkward acting. I was just, I, I legitimately went for this one like for a good time. I was just hoping
yeah.
I'd leave entertained, and I left very entertained and very impressed with a lot of it.
Mhm.
I do have one complaint on an actor, but we
Oh,
can get there, as we talk
okay.
more.
Um, yeah, I was excited for this one. I was a little nervous because I thought that, they have the potential to kinda fuck it up, but overall, I thought it was really fun. Before we started watching it, I went with my friend Matthew. I was like, "I hope this is like Primate, where we just get in there, we're, like, getting started right off the bat, and it's just crazy," and I feel like it was that, you know?
Yeah,
There was a tiny, tiny bit of backstory, which you actually missed. He was like,
yeah.
"Hey, what" he messaged me, "What happened up until this point?" I'm like, "Oh, you only missed, like, 2 things, it doesn't really matter."
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it was fun. So it's a couple.
Real fast. I don't know why I said okay, cool. Then, like I was responding to you to the message you're
That's okay.
reiterating. That's not
Yeah.
what I meant.
Okay, cool.
It was like I was back there again. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I figured that's what happened. Yeah, so, Dolly, I feel like we said the name, but for some reason, maybe we didn't. But we're talking about the movie Dolly. It seems like it has a pretty limited release.
I'm surprised
I
we
think
got it, honestly.
yeah, I was surprised y'all did too, and we got a weird Dolly's schedule here is fucking weird. Like, I went at 10, and then there were I think over the weekend, it was like 9 or 10 o'clock, and I looked this week, and they're showing it at 3 and 4 in the afternoon, so I have no fucking idea what is going on with it,
Ours,
but
in at the Grand where I went, there was only 3 times,
mm,
and it was 4, 7, 15, and then 9:15.
mm.
That was it. This movie is also really short, by the way, everybody. It is an
Oh, yeah,
hour,
it's
22
great.
minutes long.
Mhm.
So for me, it was an hour and 10 minutes long.
Yeah, it was short and sweet,
I
so it's a
think that's what
couple.
added to why I liked it so much, though. Just,
Yeah, it was just like, "Bam, bam, bam, we're doing stuff. Okay, it's
yep,
over."
in and out, just a dumb fun. If you like, gnarly shit, this movie's
Yep,
for you.
for
Continue. I'm
sure.
sorry.
Oh, you're good. So, it's a couple, they're going on a camping trip, um, and they're hiking in the woods and stumble upon this insanely fucking creepy area full of dolls, like vintage dolls. Terrifying. If I saw that, I would be so fucking out of there,
I would have
you
fucking left.
know?
Yeah.
Absolutely, and
And that's
that's
probably one
Sean
of the
Will
things. That's probably one of the things that you thought that I'd be mad about because, like, because, like, while it's happening, I'm like, y'all are fucking stupid. But again,
Yeah.
in my mind, while I'm watching this, I'm like, I understand that's how you get from point A to point B here. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I
you
mean,
need them to
they
make
had
stupid
to, but
decisions. But yeah, I'm like, y'all are dumb.
still, it was fucking nuts. Like, "Whoa, these really creepy dolls." I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
gonna do a
nothing.
super yeah, I'm just gonna do a super fast overview because hopefully
you're
people will go see it, but
you're
there's
fine.
a part that I really liked where the main chick in the movie, I literally don't know what anyone's name is or if they even have names, but, the main girl, she picks up a doll that she says looks like her, and then one that looks like her boyfriend, and she makes them kiss, and I just really like that for some reason.
No,
"Oh,
that was
naked
pretty funny.
kissing."
What is it?
Yeah,
It doesn't say her name on your oh, Macy.
AC, okay, yeah, I
Macy and
don't think
Chase.
they've okay. Yeah, so then they're hiking up to this clearing, our main guy hears some creepy fucking doll music is I don't know what else to call it,
Hey,
and
let
he
me go
goes
check
to
that out.
investigate.
Clearly has
Yeah,
never seen a horror movie a day in his life.
exactly. She's like, "I'll just stay here at this fucking overlook alone
Which
for some reason."
all I'm gonna say is that Overlook gave me some like PTSD from watching In a Violent Nature. I'm not gonna say
Oh
what,
my gosh.
but it is
Um,
literally it will go down in history as one of the most brutal kills that I don't think very many people have seen. But I'm telling
oh, damn.
it's Mortal Kombat level, like video game,
Oh,
finish
cool,
them. No,
okay.
dude, I'm telling you, watch this just for that kill. And there's one later on, but it's like they really blew their load with this kill very early on. I'm just gonna
Oh,
say that,
damn.
because like everything after that was just so. I'm telling you, everyone in the theater it was audible. What the fuck? It's brutal
Wow.
as fuck, and I'm like, that was creative. I like it. I like the way you think. But back to the Overlook.
Yeah, so all I'm gonna say is the boyfriend goes to investigate the sound, and then from there, we're just bam, bam, bam until the end, and it was fun.
Hmm.
There's some fucking gnarly kills. One thing I'll say about this movie, I felt fucking stressed the entire time. I mean, I was
I
just
feel you.
imagining being in the scenario they were in,
Yeah.
literally terrifying.
So kinda elaborate more on the story without it really giving anything away. Pretty much, this movie gives very Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes, like, especially the
Mm.
first one with the way it's shot, which I'm gonna get to because that was like I honed in on that immediately the movie started. I had to Google it. If I would've just waited to the end of the movie, I would have found out anyway, but it's fine anyway. Um, which actually I have something to bring up once I get finished what I'm saying, because I don't know if you knew, but basically there's this like crazy person in the woods dressed as a doll, got like a porcelain face, and like
Oh,
she kidnaps this girl and basically wants her to be her living baby doll,
mm.
brings her back to her weird murder house, and you know, a bunch of fucking shit happens. Uh
God.
so initially I saw this trailer on YouTube and I sent it, or did I watch it on Instagram? I think I saw something about it on Instagram, but let me go watch it on YouTube because I'd rather it not be on a little square. But
Mhm.
I sent it to you, and you watched it. You're like, "Oh, it looks good." What sold me was that I saw Sean William Scott in it. Like, I
See, I
love
was a
that
little
dude.
nervous. I thought he might fuck it up because I'm not a huge fan of his, to
Oh,
be
really?
honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kinda, he was
Okay.
good in it.
Yeah, he was. I think a lot of the time, the more comedic actors can. I think I've said this before on here too, but a lot of time they'll surprise you playing more serious
Oh.
roles, grounded. Because usually when you see him, he's either playing Stifler or
Yeah.
a Stifler-esque character, or just some kind of like goofy dumbass. Like I love
Is
him
he
in
in Dude, Where's
Evolution.
My Car?
Yes,
Is that him? Okay,
yes.
okay, yeah. So I'm
No,
like, I feel like that's all I've seen are those 2, so
really, you should watch. Oh my god, what is the Paul Rudd movie with him? Oh my god, give me a second. It's one of Sandy's favorite movies. Role Models, where
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
do
yeah.
remember liking that one. I think I've only seen it once, but I forgot he was in it. I just love Paul
Basically,
Rudd, so
yeah,
he's the star of the show in anything I watch.
basically they, in that movie they have to go to some LARPing thing, or they go no,
Yeah.
they get paired up with these kids as like
Mhm.
community service to be like big brothers, and yeah, they go
And
to
isn't
LARP.
McLovin the kid
Yeah,
that is into the LARPing? Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
such a good movie too. But again, I love Sean William Scott in that, and it's also because as far as I'm aware, knock on fucking wood somewhere, because
No,
I'm
he's not.
tired of saying this and something comes out, but um Sean William Scott just doesn't seem like a problematic dude. Anything I've ever seen him
Oh.
in, he seems just like a legitimate guy. Like, I think he had just a normal job before this, like before he
Oh, okay.
be- became, an actor and stuff. And, he's been in roles there, but growing up, he was one of my favorite people to show up and stuff because I loved him as
Oh.
Stifler. And I know he's misogynistic and shit, but like, I like how much of a smart ass he is. Like, I sent you that reel one day. I'm like, this is me. I'm like, I realized as I've gotten older, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I'm Stifler minus the, misogyny part. Cause like, that's how I am. I'll be Corey. Anytime I'm asking, what's up, fuckface? And dick
Fuck
rash.
dick rash. You dick rashed fuck face.
uh, I keep forgetting his name on Instagram, but it's, what the fuck did I change his name to? Roast beef princess.
What?
I don't remember the context.
Wait, dick rash? Okay, for a second, I thought you said Sean William
Oh,
Scott's
no.
handle, and I was like, "What?"
No, Dick Rash's name
Okay, that
on
makes more
Instagram.
sense.
I changed his nickname to that in our chat. But, anyway, yeah, so, I saw the trailer, saw he was in it, I got excited. I was like, "All right, cool, something new with him in it," It's a horror movie. I've never seen him in a horror movie. The closest thing I think was Evolution, which I love that movie. That movie is so funny. If you haven't seen it, watch it. And yeah, I just like the premise. I thought it was just the 3 cast members. And then when I looked up stuff about it, I saw that Ethan Suplee was in it, which for those of you who don't know, that's Randy from My Name is Earl, the big guy from Remember the Titans, and the big guy from The
Oh,
Butterfly
that's
Effect.
who that is. Oh my
Uh-huh.
god. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, "That guy looks so familiar," and I feel like you mentioned that when we talked about this movie before, but I totally forgot that it was in that one.
Yeah, he was in Boy
Okay.
Meets World, Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob
He was
reboot,
fucking
one of the people.
scary in this movie.
Yeah, now you say that, so I'll jump to that while we're
Okay.
okay. So I thought it was just the 3 of them, but it turns out that there's other people in this movie. There's only like 2 other people,
Yeah.
but I thought Ethan Suplee was playing Dolly because of the size of the character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when you first mentioned that, I was like, "Wait, was he Dolly?" But then I
Yeah, and then when you watch the movie, it turns out he plays a different character. Now I thought that he was playing both roles because of his size.
Mhm.
Because for those of you who don't know, that man has lost a tremendous amount of weight. And it's like a whole thing. If you listen to interviews and podcasts where he talks about it,
I
he
think you
says that
talked about
it's
it a little bit on a previous episode.
okay, yeah. And yeah, so he had to find a middle ground where he still kind of kept some of the weight on him, but he stays healthy. So he's just a big fucking dude. But anyway, turns out he's not the one in the doll thing, which I'll get to that in a bit too, because I thought that was really cool. When I saw the person's name, I was like, oh, dope. But anyway, so he was in this, and when I found out that he wasn't the character and he was somebody else, because initially I didn't realize it was him until until he said something. When you heard his voice, I was like, oh shit, that's him. Okay, and again, no spoilers, not saying who he is. Because please, for the love of God, go watch this movie, give it money, because this deserves it. Anyway, my only real complaint about this movie was him, because the kind of character he was playing, he has the look, but he has such a sweet voice, and he's just such a kind, sincere kind of sounding guy. In the movie, when he was trying to sound angry, he just sounded like Randy
That's
from
so
fucking
funny.
from My Name is Earl, like saying these things you would never imagine him saying, but there wasn't enough gruff to his voice. He just sounded, because
Interesting. I wonder if it's because you were looking at him as him. Because to
Yeah.
me, I was like, "Oh my god, it's this big man that if he had you by the throat, you're not fucking getting away."
Yeah.
So I guess maybe I wasn't paying as much attention to that. I'm more thinking about, like, the reality of the situation. Because
Yeah.
honestly, I don't even remember his voice.
Oh, really? If you ever just listen to him
No.
talk and then you look at him, it's like, "Whoa, that's
Oh,
weird." Because
okay, it
he's got a
doesn't
beard
match.
now and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because again, when he talks, he just sounds like just a really nice guy and just I don't know, just
It's really
I
funny.
I think that's what it is like what you just said is like
Okay.
I have that perception of him, and maybe it goes back to the really nice people playing, bad guys. Maybe it doesn't always necessarily work, but I
Mm.
think the kind of character he was playing didn't really fit with what I don't know.
Oh,
It could have just been my perception of it, but maybe if I
mm,
rewatched it now knowing what to expect, then it'd be
mm.
different. But yeah, so that's my only real complaint about the movie. I mean, there are some like wonky scenes, like there's a scene with like a cop and I don't understand. He sees Dolly coming after him.
Yeah, it's like, "Hey!"
And he was like,
You know,
"Oh,"
it
and
doesn't fucking do anything.
he slowly, yeah, that whole scene was just weird. I'm like, "What?" I'm like,
So,
"Whatever,
I
just
didn't
roll with it."
understand that either.
Um,
Like, I
but
think it's because
sorry.
the character needed access to something he had, but why did they have to make the cop character so fucking stupid? You
Yeah.
know, he coulda tried to do something or, that
Y
was a weird
yeah, just
thing.
the response, but this kind of added a little more lore to the movie, which kinda intrigued me more. When you first
Mm.
see him, he's kinda walking through, he's like a park ranger kind of guy, by the way, for anyone listening. Or is he a cop? Not he's
I think a
security, I
park
think.
ranger.
Yeah. And he's listening to headphones, listening to this, like, this heavy metal music, and I was the whole time I'm just like, "Hell yeah, okay. I
Mm.
like this. I like it when they bring that in the movies." But then he, like, radios in, and he's just like, "Hey, guys, yeah, we got another one of these
I
situations."
know.
And I'm
What
like,
the
"So
fuck?
y'all are aware?" But
Yeah, and which makes his character make even less sense, what you just
yeah,
said, you know?
but it also makes me wonder, I'm like, "What is going on in this
I
world?"
feel like they could be setting it up for a second one.
Th there are things,
Okay, so
something that I don't think you knew about.
oh, okay.
Uh But yeah, so that other than that, I loved everything. Everything was practical.
Mm, mhm.
Um I want to say there was something in this movie. It was one of those instances where it wasn't supposed to happen, but
Oh,
someone actually it was like a
okay.
physical thing. I don't remember what it was, but I could
Mm.
be misremembering. But everything's practical. So like the gore, especially this one scene involving a shovel, I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Oh my gosh.
The sound I was like, "Oh my god." And then later on in the movie, another sound that happens when someone's walking and something snaps. I was
I
like,
knew
"Oh
that's what
my
you're talking about,
god."
yes, so gross.
Uh, but my biggest thing about this movie that I loved was the way it was shot. The movie
Yes, it
starts,
looked awesome.
I walked in, I sat down, and as I'm walking in, I'm looking at the screen, I'm like, "Wow, this is grainy as fuck," and I'm like, "They shot this on film. Let me look this up real
Mm,
fast." Turns out, shot it on 16 millimeter to give it that old 70s horror
yep,
movie look. The
looked great.
lighting. My only issue with it was the scenes where they were clearly running with the camera. Some of that was a
Oh,
little like motion sickness, but I feel like it gets better as the movie goes. But yeah, I love it when movies shoot on film. I love it when they go for that look, especially when they
yep.
actually get it rather than like Skinamarink, show favorite. Uh
Yeah.
was shot digital, but he grained it up so much to give it that look rather than this is just natural look.
I wonder why he
Or
did that. You know, I'm not very knowledgeable about things like that, but, you know,
to give it that like
interesting choice.
dream-esque nightmare feel, kind of like, you know, because he was on a budget. So I guess, this was all like, I think his own
Oh, I
funding.
bet
So
film is expensive now, and
yeah, so he
that
probably was
makes
just like, okay, we'll do it this way. And I mean, it still looks good because I mean,
Oh, yeah,
it
for
looks
sure.
like it could be film, but
Mhm.
no, this and at the end of this movie, they take pride in making it a point to say this was shot on 16 millimeter film. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. This was all shot in the backwoods of Tennessee,
Oh.
which is cool. And I was curious as to who was playing Dolly. And at the very end, it says, and introducing Max the Impaler as Dolly. And I
Mm.
was like, Max the Impaler? That's a dope fucking name. Looked it up. It's a wrestler. Uh, they
Oh.
are a non-binary wrestler who was really
Oh, okay.
big over like I guess the last 10 years or so. I could be wrong. I'm not a wrestling person, so correct me if I'm wrong, internet or whoever's listening. But yeah, so this was their first role, and
Oh, cool, okay.
I thought this was really cool for that. You know, I'm like, oh, that's okay
For
because the
sure.
size of the
Yeah,
person,
wrestler.
Jesus Christ,
Oh my god, so scary.
and yeah, so I just thought that was really cool. You know, overall, I highly recommend this movie for anybody who just, again, there's not much to the story. It's more
Yeah,
of just
it's
like a
very
just go
simple
along for
stuff.
the ride and just
Mhm.
the suspense and the brutalness. I mean, it's all I could really say, you know. And just enjoy the
Yeah,
beauty of old movies shot on film. Well, new movies
yeah,
shot on film.
for sure. Yeah, I feel like it does a good job of making you feel, like I said before, stressed, and also while you're talking, I was thinking about it. As someone watching it, you're kind of in the position of being a doll because there are all these large people it would be hard to get away from, and I was just thinking,
Whoa.
you're kind of like a little doll.
That's a good wow, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Also, while
Mm.
watching it, you're kind of a doll on the shelf just watching everything going on.
Oh, yeah.
But
Dude, I
yeah,
love the fucking set. Like, the house that
mhm.
they're in, terrifying. There's a scene in the kitchen that's disgusting and terrifying. Oh my god. Ew.
So, I I love this movie that they don't hold back on, like, the aggression and the
Mm,
it sounds terrible, but when you have a movie like this, I'm like, "Go all out if you're gonna fucking do it."
yeah.
But, like, this poor girl, like, the way that like, she just fucking gets thrown around, although she does make some
Mhm.
of the dumbest fucking decisions, but again,
Yeah.
it happens to these movies. But, man, I'm like, I'd be like, all right, someone tells me, hey, you need to play along. I'm like, all right, I'm playing along. Give me the tit. Come
See,
on. You need to feed me. Come on, let's go. Please don't hurt me.
that's what I was thinking. I was gonna ask you what your strategy would be if you were in a situation where you're being held captive. Like, I feel like this character she was really pissed really quickly, which I
hmm
100% understand. I feel like I would be like you, where I would be trying to maybe like play along and get
hmm
somebody's trust, and then maybe I could break out easier. But I feel like
Yeah.
she's just like fucking fighting from the first second. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, calm down, gain their trust, you know? Do some
Yeah.
psychological warfare. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. It's no, that's exactly what I thought. But then again, when you think about it, it's like they're like, we got an hour, 20 minutes. Let's just kind of, rush it. But
Yeah,
yeah, other than the decisions like she made to, it's enjoyable.
yeah, for sure.
Kind of also just to let everybody know the whole like give me the tit thing, that's a reference to something that happens in the movie. I'm just gonna say there's a breastfeeding scene. Reminded me of Barbarian, where I was like, oh shit. Not as
Mhm.
gross as Barbarian, but pretty gross.
I
uh
saw someone describe this movie as if Barbarian and Texas Chainsaw Massacre had a baby, and I feel like that's a good description.
yes, I saw the same thing and I 100% agree. I would like more backstory on these characters, and I really feel like Dolly has the potential to like become like another like a new icon of like horror slashers because this goes back to what we'll talk about next week with why movies are like not rewatchable, and
Oh, mhm.
it kind of goes back to the reboots, remakes, and stuff, and just something we're lacking nowadays, like the specialness of characters. Like the only most modern, I think, slasher character we have is Art the Clown.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like Dolly could be like a next one up if you can kind of, if we do get another one. Which leads me to, did you know that there was an after credits?
Oh.
Yes.
So, damn.
Uh, I'm trying to remember if there is a mid credits too, or if there's an after credits, but I know there's an after credits, and it makes no sense, and tonally it completely changes. And I'm pretty sure it was shot on regular camera and not the film.
Fuck, I wish I would have seen that.
Do you want me to just tell you what it is? It's nothing like
Yeah.
it. So it's like guys knocking on the door, and let's see, what is this? Click to see what's during the credits. Oh, that's right. The song that's playing at the end of it, it references the movie. So I think the song was made for the
Oh.
movie. And it says, there's a song near the end of the credits that says, "Hope that Macy's okay." And Dolly, there's a real bee in her bonnet. She is a bad seed, ain't she? Then again, there seems to be something else going on in that house with that there family, if you can even call it that. Well, we'll be seeing you again really soon with Dolly, too. That's right, folks. You know how these things go. We're the baby boys. Give them hell. I know we will. So in the song, it says, yeah, we're getting to part 2.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm just going to read the description of the credits so I don't fuck it up. But it says, the metal screen door opens, and Officer Lee, along with another officer and a convict, are standing there. Lee says, we got him. We got him. We got him, Wilkerson, Toby. That's a weird way to write that. Anyway, the convict says, I told him, and starts rambling other stuff as Lee talks over him. Then Lee's like, so we had to come out here right away, and they only found a little bit of him. Get this, they also found a woman out there. That woman was wearing a doll mask. Other officer says, shut up, let him talk, to the convict, and then to the audience, doll mask, sir. Like on a doll. And most, they stand quiet at the, whatever. They basically go up to someone's house like, hey, we found some shit in the woods. Sorry. The way this reads is like a script, so it was like,
Oh,
so
I see.
it was fucking me up. But yeah, so basically the end of the movie is just like, they go up to some person we don't know, and it's just like, hey, we found so-and-so in the woods. Well, at least some of them. And then, so
Interesting.
set up for show. So here's a little thing I'll recommend to you doing. After any movie you go see, just go to Google, type in, is there after credits for so-and-so? And just look to see if it says yes or no. And then, don't read what it is, because I do that with every movie I watch, just because
That's a good idea. I forget about that.
Ever since I was a kid, because most people will be like, oh, that's an Avengers, Marvel thing that they started doing. And I'm like, yes, but also no. Because when I was a kid, I don't remember what movie it was, but I left the VHS on and I completely forgot. And I heard talking and I looked up. And it was a fucking after credit scene of some movie. And I'm like, I didn't know this existed. What? And I'm like, there's something. And then I went through all my VHS tapes trying to find shit at the end. A lot of them had ads at the end for something else. Sometimes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, so I recommend doing that. There's even a website called aftercredits.com. It'll tell you yes or no, and then you can click on it and see what it is if you missed it. But they have it hidden so it doesn't spoil it. But I recommend doing that. That's something I do.
It's like the hidden
often.
tracks on CDs. Do you remember that? I would love that.
I want to say
I did love that.
Rob Zombie's album with House of a Thousand Corpses had 1,000. Rob Zombie's album that had House of a Thousand Corpses on it, I think that was a hidden track, or maybe just the burnt CD I had from a friend had it like that because I listened to one song and it was just quiet for a long time. And then all of a sudden I heard like news reports kind of coming in. I started kind of freaking out because I
Oh,
thought something was coming through my speaker. I was like,
yeah.
what is this? And then I heard it and I was like, yo, this is dope. They should make a movie like this. And then, I didn't realize that was for the movie.
Damn.
But yeah, always look at the end. Oh, where's this at? Okay. Oh, that's you. You sent the video. I was over here. I'm like, who's messaging me? And don't worry, I'm looking at the time. We got like,
Oh, yeah, we still have.
we got a little bit left. Yeah, we got about 12 minutes, which will put us over an hour. So we're solid.
Do you want to do our watches? Because you have at least one other one, right? Or were you thinking something else?
Oh, I did have other watches, but
We can.
okay. No,
We
we
can
can do
do
the
it.
watches. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna save what I was about to say for next week because it'll go
Okay.
again about my rant about dudes and horror and just shit that just fucking irks me. It dealt
Okay.
with Dolly. Dolly's what fucking sparked it, but
Oh, okay.
I could save it
I'm
for
interested to hear it then. Yeah.
I could save it for next week because it kind of like finding YouTubers. It'll go with the other guy that I'm talking about where I'm like, oh, I
Okay.
actually like your content. You're not
Yeah,
a
and I
dick.
can watch that video.
Yeah. So, real fast, since I only had 2 watches, this watch was Dolly. I did watch another movie that day. It was Hoppers, but that's not horror related. But I will say, go watch Hoppers. It is an adorable fucking movie. It made me want to pet beaver, or at least a little beaver buddy. I don't know if you like watch cartoons or anything like that, but there's a show called We Bare Bears.
Oh, yeah. My niece likes that one. And I was
Oh,
like, this
really?
is actually really good.
I
We
fucking
watched
love
it
that
with her.
show.
It's
I
good.
have a weird connection to it because it was when Apollo was born.
Oh.
And when I was on my job actually did paternity leave. I was
Oh,
the first
wow.
person in the store who got to use it when they implemented it. But
Oh, yeah.
I'd stay up late with Atlas so Sandy could sleep, and I would just watch We Bare Bears with him, and then usually by myself because he'd just run off to something else. But it's just I love that show. But the creator and director of that show directed this movie, and I think he wrote it.
Oh, okay.
So it's got a very heartfelt feel, and this is a very like pro-environment movie.
Oh, nice.
I highly recommend it. It is
Okay.
really fucking good. Go see it. But my other horror watch was I watched The Watchers. It stars Dakota Fanning. It is M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's
Oh.
M. Night Shyamalan's daughter's first directorial debut. I don't want to be insensitive. It's just fun to say. But
Yeah, I always say it like that.
But she's in this movie, and I rated this 2.5 stars out of 5 on Letterboxd.
That's low for you.
I'm still trying to figure out how, like, what a rating is, what a proper rating is for movies. Because it's like, if I enjoyed something, I don't want to give it a 3. God bless you. I guess I could have given it a 3. Because I guess I got to figure out what my personal ratings are. But this was a fun watch. I'm not saying you need to go out and watch it, but it left some to be desired, but the concept was really cool.
So is this her
Basically,
only movie? Or has she done
I
other
think
ones?
this was her first movie, I think, yeah. And there's a twist in it, which is really cool. Definitely following her dad's footsteps. The acting isn't
I
bad
did
in
a
it.
twist too, Daddy.
Yeah, pretty
Right?
much. She did, because that's what I'm sure she sounds like.
Yeah, the only logical way for her to talk.
But yeah, there's a cool twist in it. The idea around it is around Irish folklore. I'll leave it at that without really giving
Oh, okay.
spoilers. I picked up pretty early on what it was about, given that I had just watched a movie a few weeks ago that I still haven't finished yet that turns out kind of about the same thing. Same folklore kind of stuff. So I was like, oh, I know what this is. I know what monster they're going with, and sure as shit enough it was. But it's a cool concept. Basically, these people get lost in the woods somewhere, and essentially they can't get out because there's no way to get out of it before night. And at night, these things come out and try to kill them. And there is a box with a double-sided mirror or double-sided. How was it? Were they called The thing where, like, you can't look out, it's just your reflection, but someone on the other side could look in at you.
Oh, a two-way mirror?
Two-way mirror, that's it. Um, yeah, so essentially these creatures just watch these people. Like, they're their entertainment. So they put on a show for them, and
Mm.
just basically throughout the movie, Dakota Fanning's character is trying to get out of there. And, you find out a lot of shit, which is really cool. Again, it left some to be desired, but it's a good watch. It's fun. It's a fun movie. If you're just looking for something to just kind of like turn your brain off and just find some horror entertainment without having to think too much, I recommend this movie. Uh, and my last thing is last week I had mentioned I'd like to see the Culkin brothers in a
Oh,
horror movie
yes.
together. And I was like, there are two other siblings I was trying to think of. It's the Fanning sisters, Elle and Dakota Fanning.
Oh.
Because Elle Fanning is fucking good in Predator Badlands, and I would love to see both of them. Fuck it. Put them and the Culkins all in a movie together. A
Shit.
fucking horror
Dude,
movie?
throw in fucking Olsons too. The
Let's
Olsons
fucking
are all
go.
great actresses.
Yes.
Yeah.
All three of them. Let's do it. But yeah, that was my watch. On to you.
Yeah.
I do have short films that I watch, but we can get those next time too.
Okay. So the only other thing I watched was Ready or Not, and that one was fun. So Ready or Not 2 is going to be coming out at the end of this month, and my friend mentioned maybe going to see it after his birthday dinner. So I was like, "Oh, I got to prep for and watch the first one," which honestly, if you want to see the second one, you don't need to watch the first one, but it was still really fun. So it's about this girl that marries into a family. They basically have a gaming empire, like card games, board games, stuff like that. And on your wedding night, you have to draw a card and they play whatever game is on that card. And most people are getting old maid, checkers, shit like that. Well,
Oh,
she draws
no.
the hide and seek card, which is the only fucked up card. And that's where the bride has to hide and people try to find her. And they're trying to kill her, but they don't tell her that, which is crazy. They're like, "Yeah, just go hide." And then the husband feels guilty, as he fucking should, and finds her and is like, "Hey, they're gonna kill you. You have to hide until dawn, and then it'll be over at dawn." But yeah, the movie is just her hiding from everybody, and it's a bunch of spoiled rich people that don't know how to use weapons, so it's pretty funny because, of course, there's accidents that happen, and a lot of the weapons are goofy medieval-looking shit, like weird axes. They have, like, a bow and arrow. There are guns, but they're, like, old-fashioned rifles,
Yeah.
and there's kind of a lure around why they're doing that and what they think will happen if they don't play this game and kill the bride. But it was really fun. I really, really enjoyed the ending. I feel like that was the last 10 minutes was definitely my favorite. And the second movie picks up exactly where the first one leaves off. So I'm excited to see that.
So you have to watch the first one to go into it, or you said you don't?
I feel like you don't. I mean, what I told you right now would be enough for you to watch the second one, basically.
I'll still give it a shot. So
yeah, I mean, it's definitely fun to watch.
I like movies with these concepts because this reminds me a lot of the movie The Hunt, the one I was telling you about.
Yeah.
The one that got banned because people were
Yeah,
offended.
I've seen that
Fucking
one.
stupid. But I like the idea of that, just these people hunting people. I like the idea of that as a movie, not real life.
Important disclaimer.
There's a movie from my childhood that I saw late one night on TNT, as I mentioned in the earlier episodes, where for the longest time, I didn't know the game. I didn't know the name of the movie. And it's about this black guy who gets picked up or becomes friends with these bunch of white dudes. And there's another like black dude with them, but they all go to this hunting lodge and stuff, and basically it turns out, hey, yeah, we're hunting you for sport, so good luck.
Oh, shit.
And the whole movie is like them chasing this guy through the woods trying to kill him. Like, he's their big game, and that was my first time ever seeing it, and I fucking love that movie because I was like, what is, like, this crazy concept? Obviously, you're rooting for the guy, you know, like, to live, and basically, from what I can kind of remember, it gives me fugitive vibes. The oh my god, what is his name? Star Wars. Oh fuck. Han Solo. Indiana Jones. Why am I blanking on his name? I feel like such a fake fan. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about.
I heard, yeah.
Yeah, the movie Fugitive. It kind of gives those vibes in a way where, you know, it's escaping, but it
Harrison
stars
Ford?
Harrison Ford, thank you. And I feel like a fake nerd. It's only because I'm on the spot. Everyone shut up.
It took me a minute too.
But it's got some pretty notable names in it. It's got Ice-T plays the main character.
Yes, I love Ice-T.
Me too. The DJ, the AI DJ on Spotify sounds like Ice-T, and it's so funny because he's always like, hey there, Derek. I'm like, Derek, welcome back. I'm the AI DJ, DJ X. It's the way he says stuff. It's so funny to me. But anyway, it's got Gary Busey, which was like,
oh yeah,
one of the instances back when I used to see him in a lot of shit. I'm like, oh, and I liked him back then. He's just a weird fuck dude. But I found out,
oh my god, so weird.
He had a brain injury, and that's why he's so weird.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. He's weird as shit now.
Yep. It stars Charles S. Dutton. I feel like if you saw him, you'd probably recognize him from some stuff. This guy named F. Murray Abraham, he looks familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. But John C. McGinley's in it. He is the dude from Scrubs, like the asshole doctor. He's a notable face. You see him, you know him. And it stars some other people. It's a really good movie. I liked it. That's yeah, sorry, I went on a really long spiel. I'm sorry, but same vibe.
Yeah, hunting people for sport. Common theme in movies.
Would you watch this?
And probably real life. We're just not rich enough to know.
This is true. I don't want to know. I don't want to find out. Would you watch this on
Hulu? Yeah, Hulu.
Okay, cool. I will. That's right. It is on there. I saw it the other day. All right, cool. I'll check that out. Also, The Watchers is on Max, I think is where I watch that. So for anyone who wants to watch it.
Oh, before I forget, I have another movie that I'm almost done with, but I'll wait to talk about it next week. But I was browsing the Tubi. When you say it better.
Browsing the Tubi.
Thank you. So there is a lot of awesome shit on there right now. They have Rec 2 is on there. I'm gonna watch it soon.
I saw they had Rec and Rec 2. They've got they've got all 3 Blair Witches on there, and I'm like, I think we should do a rewatch soon, unless you want to wait till the fall for those, because I would really like to talk about The Book of Shadows, because I have a roller coaster of opinions on that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Tubi has some great stuff right now. I feel like they had a Faculty and a couple of those other teen movies from that era, from the late 90s. Yeah, check out the Tubi right now. Yeah.
Oh, over there on the Tubi. They do have a lot of stuff, man. Like a lot more. Like usually I see the joke movies. People are like they got this on Tubi.
Terror
what the fuck?
At Blood Fart Lake.
Yeah. But they have like legitimate shit. And so there's also also they added a bunch of the Cartoon Network shows. I've been watching Ed, Edd n Eddy with my kids.
Oh, nice.
So there's also Pluto, which is kind of like live TV in a way, but it's like, here's a channel, it's Ninja Turtles. It's all Ninja Turtles or all Nickelodeon 90s stuff. They got all the fucking screams on there you can watch. And I'm like, I don't have to be paying for Paramount. I could just watch these fucking things on here. It's just stupid. And I'm just like, please don't let these become a paid for service. Please just keep it free. I will watch ads if I have to. Just do not. I'm just tired of paying for shit. Please.
Yep. For sure.
Ridiculous. But I'm excited to hear what this other movie is you're watching. But you know, I'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Was there anything else you had watched, or was that it?
does it.
Cool. All right. Well,
Good
it is
stuff.
about that time for us to be wrapping it up. Thank you everyone for listening. I'm glad Alyssa and I finally got to watch a movie at the same
Yeah.
time and be able to talk about it.
Oh, we got to do Undertone next.
Yes.
I'm so pumped about that one.
When does that come out?
I think it comes out like the 13th. I'm seeing it on the 15th.
Undertone release date. Yep, the 13th this week. So
I feel like it's going to scare the shit out of me.
I'm hoping it does. I'm hoping it's good. I'm really worried because it's one of those movies where they're like, scariest movie of the year. And I'm like, well, we're 3 months in, my guy, chill out.
Yeah, when I started seeing all of that, and I've been getting so many ads for it too, and it's all these different horror influencers, like, it's the scariest thing I've ever seen. But the reason that I think it's going to be scary anyway, despite that, is I know it relies a lot on sound, and sounds scare the shit out of me. And like loud things, and I just feel like it's gonna be terrifying. And I know she's in the house with her dying mom, and so that's like a whole other thing that's gonna be spooky. Like, I think those are the only 2 characters we ever see in the movie are her and her mom.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know that for sure, but that's the vibe I'm getting.
Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to avoid most of the stuff for it. Once I saw the one trailer,
that's really
I'm
all
good.
I know. Mhm.
But yeah, I'm sick and tired of like the way they shove certain movies down, but also it's the algorithm.
Yeah.
They see you watch something once and like, all you want to see is this. And I'm like, no, it's not. Please stop it. You're making me not want to watch this.
Yep.
But yeah, so 4 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, I got to see if Dick Rash wants to go see it.
Yeah, take Dick Rash.
Problem with taking Dick Rash anywhere is he's always too busy or he's sleepy from work. Oh no, cry, wah wah, Dick Rash. You're going to see this movie with me, motherfucker. We're going Saturday. I know you're listening to this on Friday. Amber, he's mine. He was mine first. You took him from me.
Oh my gosh. That's a perfect note to end on.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for listening. Follow us on Instagram at the Nightmare Signal Pod. Send us an email at thenightmaresignal@gmail.com. We'll have stickers at some point. It's taking longer than I expected to get them. I'm a little annoyed with that, but now that I'm complaining about it and thinking, I'm gonna go message them. I'm gonna get an email like I did the other day confirming that they are being made. I don't know where they're at. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you guys next week. Also, happy Friday the 13th. Don't go into the woods, especially near a lake with crystals or something like that.
Stay out of the water with crystals.
But till next time, later to my dudes.
Bye.